Think you know your transitional expressions? Test your English skills with this fun and interactive trivia quiz. Transitional expressions are key to writing and speaking clearly. They help you connect ideas, show cause and effect, contrast points, and organize your thoughts. Perfect for English learners, ESL students, and anyone preparing for workplace communication or academic writing. Watch, play, and see how many questions you can get right. Let's begin with addition transitions. These transitions are used to add information or ideas, showing that one point is connected to and supports another. They help make writing and speaking more cohesive and logical. She's an excellent team leader. Moreover, she's a great mentor. The company is expanding into Asia. Furthermore, it's opening 3 new offices. The report was well written. Also, it was submitted ahead of schedule. They offer technical training. Besides, they provide job placement support. We will review the marketing plan. Additionally, we'll revise the budget. We need to improve communication. Moreover, better training could help. The new policy saves time. Also, it reduces paperwork. Perfect. Now let's do some contrast transitions, used to show a difference or contradiction between two ideas, actions, or situations. The software is powerful. However, it's difficult to use. This version is cheaper. In contrast, that one has more features. He's very strict. On the other hand, his assistant is easygoing. The training was tough. Nevertheless, most students passed the exam. They usually agree. Whereas, this time they had very different views. The team worked hard. In contrast, the results were disappointing. The old system was fast. However, the new one is more secure. Good work. Next, we'll focus on cause and effect. Used to show this logical connection between ideas. They help explain reasons, results, and consequences clearly. didn't follow the instructions. As a result, the project failed. The deadline was missed. Therefore, we lost the client. The machine was poorly maintained. Hence, it broke down. It rained heavily. Consequently, the event was postponed. He was late again. As a result, the manager gave him a warning. He failed to submit the form. Consequently, his application was rejected. There were several issues. As a result, the launch was delayed. Excellent. Let's continue with comparison expressions. Comparison transitions or expressions help us connect ideas by highlighting similarities, how they are alike, or differences, how they contrast. She loves classical music. In contrast, her brother prefers rock. He enjoys hiking, whereas his friend prefers biking. She is punctual. In contrast, her colleague is always late. This year's model has better mileage, whereas last year's had better handling. He is skilled in coding. Similarly, his teammate is excellent at design. She prefers direct answers, whereas her colleague prefers vague ones. The manager prefers group tasks. On the other hand, I like working solo. Examples and clarification. These transitions are used to explain an idea more clearly or to provide specific examples that support a statement. They help make your writing or speaking easier to understand by showing exactly what you mean. Many countries have strict data laws, such as Germany and France have tight regulations. Some fruits are rich in vitamin C. For example, oranges and strawberries are excellent sources. He was negligent in his duties. Namely, he often arrived late and missed deadlines. She failed the test. That is, she didn't study enough. The project failed. In other words, the team lacked clear communication. He speaks several languages, such as Spanish and Chinese. The product was unsuccessful. That is, people didn't understand its purpose, sequence, and time. These transitions are used to show the order of events or steps and to indicate when something happens. They help organize ideas clearly, making it easier for the reader or listener to follow a process or timeline. First, we need to finalize the design before moving to production. Next, we will test the prototype before full rollout. Meanwhile, the new hires completed their onboarding process. Beforehand, we analyzed all the feedback before writing the report. Finally, we summarized all our findings in a final report. First, gather all the necessary documents before applying. The files were collected. Then, they were uploaded. Summary and conclusion. These transitions are used to wrap up ideas and signal the end of a discussion, report, or presentation. They help the listener or reader understand that the main points have been covered and a final thought or decision is being presented. In conclusion, we recommend proceeding with the project. Overall, the results show significant improvement. To sum up, we found the strategy to be ineffective and costly. In summary, the campaign reached more people than expected. All in all, it was a productive and successful event. Overall, the team did their best and met expectations. To sum up, we were satisfied with the final product. All in all tasks were completed on time.